Hello and welcome to my channel. So in this video today we are going to check on how you can write your first HTML web page. So in this video we'll be checking on what is HTML and the basic syntax for HTML. So HTML is a hypertext markup language that is used to display the contents of the web page. It is different from the other programming languages that use conditions like the Python and JavaScript. So the first step to writing HTML code, you first need to have a HTML file. So to create a HTML file, you just need to go to your Windows File Explorer. For those who are using Windows, let us use this folder here, and then you come to create new item and you choose this text document here, and then you rename it. Let's call it webpage.html and save. Yes, and you can see it turns this icon here to your default web browser. So if you cannot see this extension, you simply come to the view and make sure the file extension name is saved. Another means you can do this direct through your IDE that you're using to code. For example, I'm using Sublime Text. You simply come to Sublime Text, File, you create new file, and you come back to File, then save file as. Then you can put it in any folder that you want to place it into. Let's save it here. So we'll call this one page 2.html, and you can save your file there. So by that we have already created our HTML file. So writing your first HTML code, you need to type this into your IDE. So this is the basic HTML syntax. So I'll go through this syntax very quick. So the head part contains the meta, charset, and the viewport. So this viewport, this is the visible area of your web page or your web browser that displays on your device that you're using to browse. Then this content width equals to device with initial scale is set to 1. This is used for responsive websites, meaning that if you are using a smaller screen to browse, it will automatically adjust the web content to fit into the device that you are using to browse with. Then the title is what displays when you browse your website, or what displays on your browser. For example, let's call this one my first HTML web page, and then press Ctrl and save to save it. Then let's open it. And you can see this is what is displaying on top here, my first HTML web, as the title. So let's come to the body part. So the body part is what displays the content that will show in your web browser. So the body part has several tags. So let's start with the H1 tags, or the headline tags. So the headline tag is made of 6 types of tags. So we have the H1. So the H1 is the highly ranked. It displays the larger size of your header part of the website. For example, let's call this one my page, then click save. Then you come to and refresh. You can see this size is very large. So let's compare it with the rest, H2 to H6. and then we come to your browser and refresh. So you can see how different where these titles, these headlines are ranging in size. So you can use the H2, H4 or H6 to name your subtitles, and this one can be your main title of the page depending on how you want to customize your page. So our next tag is the paragraph tag or the P tag. So in the paragraph tag you can type in anything. For example, let's look for content online here that we can put in. Sorry. So like this content here, so let's copy this and put it in our paragraph tag, paste, and then save. And when we refresh this, you can see now this is the paragraph tag in our browser. So you might be wondering how you can space your content on the browser. For example, even if you press the spacebar multiple times and refresh, you can see there's no change. Or even if you press enter, your content will still display on the same line, because HTML only allows one spacing between the elements. So to do this, you can do this through the line break tag or the BR tag. And when we refresh the page, you can see here our content displays on the next line. And when you want multiple spaces, you can see that the display is separated on the next line very well. So now we are going to the next element, which are the styling elements. For example, how to bold, how to put italics and other things. So if you want to bold your statement, for example this one here, you need to type in the bold tag, then you put the closing tag here, and when you refresh, you can see this statement here is in bold. So the difference between the BR and this bold, you can see this bold has a closing tag and the BR is open. So this is a void tag, which means in HTML it does not need a closing tag to read the element, but in HTML you must have the closing tag for your browser to read it. So our next styling element is the italic. For italic, you need to put I and close. Save and refresh, and you can see this content here has been displayed in italics. So this also applies in the same way for strong tag, for the EM tag, which is for emphasis tag. If you want to emphasize, and you can see it displays the same way here for the EM and for strong tag as well. Let's paste this content in here. And the strong tag as well displays the same way as the bold tag. So our next element of the body tag will be the list tags. So list tags are used to display the list elements in our website. So we have two types of lists in HTML. the unordered list and the ordered list. So the unordered list displays item in a manner that is not arranged just in any manner, but the ordered list displays item in a certain arranged manner according to your own desire. So we'll start with the unordered list and see on how the items will be displayed here. So let's paste this code here multiple times. So let's say here we have cars, buses, lorry, maybe cycle, and save. You can see the list is just displayed using these bullets, and it is displayed in any manner. So let's try with the ordered list and let's see how it will appear. You can see the difference here. The items have been arranged in a very organized manner. So in any case, let's say you want to display a sub menu for this number 1 cars or number 2, you'll have to do something that is called nesting, where you'll have to create another list inside this element. So let's come here and create another list. So let's say this list here we have types of cars. Let's say Honda, and Nissan, and let's close it. And when we refresh your browser, you can see this sub menu for the first item has been displayed here. I think that's all for the basic HTML tag. In our next video, we'll be checking on how to do the HTML tables and HTML forms. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification button for more of our next videos. In any case, you want to see how to download and install Sublime text, the link is in the description below. Thank you.